Hi guys, welcome back to another video. Our today's sorting technique is bubble sort. Bubble sort is the simplest sorting algorithm that works by repeatedly swapping the adjacent elements if they are in wrong order. Let's consider an example of an array A of size 6 whose contents are 965082. Our approach in sorting this array is that we traverse the array and during each traversal, the maximum element or the largest element settles at the end of the array. As we know that the bubbles settle at the top of the container, similarly, a largest element is shifted to the end of the array. Initially, we traverse the array from I is equal to 0 to n minus 1. So the initial value of I is 0. And then again we run a for loop from j is equal to 0 to n minus I minus 1. The reason for running this for loop till n minus I minus 1 is that during each traversal, a ith element or one by one all the elements, largest elements are settled at the back of the array. So we need not traverse the later part, that is the end part. So we just traverse from I is equal to j is equal to 0 to n minus I minus 1. The initial value of j is 0. Now we check whether a of j is greater than a of j plus 1. If so, then we swap the values with each other. Now the value 9 is greater than 6, therefore we swap 9 with 6 and then increment j. Now again the element pointed by j is greater than that of the element pointed by j plus 1, therefore again we swap and continue. Now again 9 is greater than 0, so we swap 9 with 0 and keep on doing this until we reach the end of the array. So finally 9 is shifted to the end of the array, which was the greatest element. Now we exit the inner for loop and increment the value of I. Now I points to 5. And again we run an inner for loop from j is equal to 0 to 4. Now we compare the values 6 and 5. Since 6 is greater than 5, therefore we swap it and move further. Now 6 is greater than 0, so again we swap it and increment the value of j. Now 6 is not greater than 8, therefore we just increment the value of j. And finally j points to 8 and j plus 1 points to 2, and since 8 is greater than 2, we swap them and exit our inner for loop and then increment the value of I. Now I points to the third memory location or the value 0. And again we run our inner for loop from j is equal to 0 to 3. Since the values at the location 4 and 5 are already sorted in descending order, since they are the largest elements, that is 8 and 9. So we continue with the inner for loop from j is equal to 0 to 3. Now j points to 0 and j plus 1 points to 1. Now we compare 6 with 5. Since 6 is greater than 5, therefore we swap them and continue further. Now 6 is also greater than 0, therefore again we swap them and move further. Now j points to 6 and j plus 1 points to 2. Since again 6 is greater than 2, therefore we again swap them and end of our inner for loop and increment the value of I. Now I points to 6 or the fourth memory location. Again we run our inner for loop from j is equal to 0 to 2. Since the values 6, 8 and 9 are already settled at the end of the array. Now we compare 5 with 0. Since 5 is greater than 0, therefore we swap them and move further. Now 5 is again greater than 2, therefore we swap them and exit our inner for loop. Now we increment the value of I. So I points to 8 or the fifth memory location. Now again we traverse the array from j is equal to 0 to 1. Since the value 0 is not greater than the value 2, therefore we simply exit our inner for loop as well as we also exit our outer for loop, and we are with a resultant sorted array whose contents are 0, 2, 5, 6, 8, 9. So now we can begin with our code. Initially, we declare a variable n, which is the size of the array, and then input the value of n. Next, we declare an integer array of size n, and then input the array elements. Next, we call a bubble sort function with arguments as the array and array size. Next, we print our array elements after sorting. And now we can declare a bubble sort function as we have seen in the explanation part. We directly start with the traversal of our array from I is equal to 0 to n minus 1. And then at each traversal we also run an inner for loop from j is equal to 0 to n minus I minus 1. The reason for traversing till n minus I minus 1 is that the last elements, that is the last I elements, are already sorted in descending order and we need not traverse them. Then we check whether a of j is greater than a of j plus 1. That is, if the jth element is greater than its succeeding element, then we swap them. And our code is finished here. So now we can run our code. Let's insert our array size as 6 and the array elements as 965082. So we get a sorted array as 0 to 5689. If you found this video helpful, do hit that like button and subscribe to my YouTube channel for more such upcoming videos. Thank you.